Once upon a time, in a quiet town where mornings moved slowly and evenings felt gentle, there lived a young man named Arav. The town was not special in any big way. It had narrow streets, small homes, and people who knew each other by name. Life there was simple, and days passed without hurry. Arav had grown up in this town, watching the same sunsets, hearing the same sounds, and walking the same paths since childhood. Arav was an ordinary person. He was not poor, and he was not rich. He was not weak, and he was not especially strong. He had dreams, like many others, but they stayed quietly inside him. He often felt that he could do more with his life, but he did not know how to begin. His days were filled with plans that stayed in his mind, and tasks that were always pushed to tomorrow. Every morning, Arav would wake up with a small feeling of hope. He would tell himself that today would be different. Today he would start working toward his goals. Today he would focus. But as the hours passed, his energy faded. He would get distracted. He would rest for a moment, then another moment, and soon the day would be over. At night, he would lie in bed and feel a quiet disappointment. He had done this many times, and each time felt the same. As weeks turned into months, Arav's restlessness grew stronger. He felt stress when he saw others moving forward. He felt shame when people asked him what he was doing with his life. He felt regret when he remembered the time he had wasted. Again and again, he promised himself to change. Again and again, he failed to keep those promises. Slowly, he began to believe that maybe he was not meant for success. Some days, Arav tried very hard. He worked with full energy for 1 or 2 days, but when he did not see results quickly, his effort faded. He would think, "What is the use?" The lack of quick progress made him tired. His mind felt heavy. His heart felt confused. He wanted a big change, but he did not know how to make one that would last. One evening, while walking near the edge of town, Arav noticed an old man sitting by a small garden. The man was calm and quiet, slowly watering the plants. Arav had seen him before, but never spoken to him. There was something peaceful about the way the old man moved, as if he was never in a hurry. Without thinking much, Arav stopped and greeted him. The old man smiled gently and asked Arav to sit for a moment. They did not speak right away. They just watched the water touch the soil and disappear into the ground. After some silence, the old man asked Arav how life was going. Arav hesitated, then spoke honestly. He shared his confusion, his lack of progress, and his fear of staying the same forever. The old man listened carefully. He did not interrupt. When Arav finished, the old man nodded slowly. The old man then asked Arav a simple question. He pointed to a small plant in the garden and asked how long Arav thought it took to grow. Arav shrugged and said he did not know. The old man smiled and handed Arav a small watering can. He asked Arav to come every morning and water just that one plant, not more, not less. Just that one task. Arav felt confused. He expected advice, not a task, but he agreed. The next morning, he came and watered the plant. It took only a few minutes. The next day, he did the same. Days passed, and nothing seemed to change. The plant looked the same. Arav felt impatient. He wondered why he was doing this at all. One morning, Arav asked the old man when the plant would grow. The old man replied calmly that growth takes time and that the plant was growing in ways that could not be seen yet. He told Arav to keep watering and to be patient. Slowly, Arav began to understand. The old man explained that just like the plant, progress in life also begins beneath the surface. Small actions, done every day, build strong roots. Skipping days or giving up too soon stops growth. The old man used simple examples. He spoke about learning, health, and work. He explained that doing a little every day is more powerful than doing a lot once in a while. Arav listened quietly. The words were simple, but they stayed with him. He realized that his problem was not a lack of ability. It was a lack of consistency. He always waited for motivation, but motivation never stayed. What he needed was a small habit done daily, without expecting quick results. From that day, Arav decided to apply this idea to his life. He chose one small task related to his goal, just one. He did it every day. even when he felt tired or bored. Some days were easy, some days were not, but he kept going. Weeks passed. There were no miracles, but Arav felt calmer. He felt more in control. Slowly, he noticed changes. His confidence grew. His focus improved. The small steps began to add up. He was no longer chasing big results. He was simply showing up each day. Months later, Arav looked back and saw how far he had come. The progress was real. It was steady. It was earned. The small plant in the garden had grown tall and strong, just like his discipline. Arav felt peace in knowing that success did not come from sudden effort, but from daily care. The lesson is simple and clear. Big success is built from small steps taken every day. Consistency matters more than speed. If you do a little each day, without giving up, change will come. You do not need to rush. You do not need to pressure yourself. Just keep moving forward, one small step at a time. If this story spoke to you, take a moment to reflect on your own life. Choose one small action and do it daily. And if you found peace in this lesson, consider liking the video, sharing it with someone who needs it, and subscribing for more calm stories like this.